Alright everybody, so day 2 of my little trip over to Missouri, and just wanted to stop and give you guys a quick recommendation. If you're in the Nashville, Murfreesboro area in Tennessee, and you need to stay overnight, I would definitely recommend the Hampton Inn. It was very clean. We arrived pretty late. Our room was ready for us. Everything was clean. Breakfast was good. And it was a good location and really easy to get to off the highway. So really great place to stay. Definitely recommend that. So I'm going to show you guys driving through Nashville, and then we're going to be driving through Paducah, and then we're going to be driving over just a little north of the boot hill of Missouri, and then through the Ozark Mountains. So I'll be sure that I get that on tape for you guys and show it to you guys. So catch you guys at the next update. As I'm driving through Nashville here, I just wanted to let you all know that if you have not stopped by Nashville, I've been here several times, but if you haven't stopped to Nashville, even if you don't like country music, and I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan, it's still a really, really cool place to check out, so it's definitely worth checking out. And also, I'm going to be writing an article probably coming up here shortly in the next couple weeks on my travel blog, wherejoegoes.com. It'll be something like 5 things that you'll definitely want to check out in Nashville. So check that out. It'll be coming up here shortly. Driving through western Kentucky is a lot like driving through western Missouri from, say, like Columbia over to Kansas City. Kind of very similar. It's just really rolling farmland, and that's really about it. So I'll show you guys a few shots here, and then I'm going to stop at a couple of really cool spots here in Kentucky. Maybe do some photography on our way to another spot before we go through the Ozarks. So catch you at the next update. It
was at this time my approach to planning photography locations became problematic. I usually just grab a location off of a map that sounds cool. All of the locations had actually turned out far better than I had planned so far. The Kentucky locations would have made for some cool photos, but the public access areas around the dams near land between the lakes turned out to have poor angles for photos. Combine that with the fact that I couldn't get great shots of the actual working parts of the dams like the gates, and unfortunately my dash cam didn't pick up a whole lot either, so great times and not a great location.
Alright guys, so really cool spot here. This is called Fort Defiance State Park in Illinois, and as I said, I'm actually standing in Illinois, but behind me what you can see the Ohio River, and that's actually the state of Kentucky. And then as I kind of turn around this way here, this is actually the confluence of where the Ohio River meets the Mississippi River. So behind me is also the Mississippi River, and that's the state of Missouri. So it's kind of cool. So you actually drive from Kentucky to Illinois right to Missouri within about 5 minutes, so it's actually kind of a cool, and it's kind of cool little spot here too, because you can actually kind of see some of the river commerce that's going on. So like say for instance, as I pan back behind here, you can see some of the barges and stuff that are kind of being pushed up and down along the Ohio River there. So definitely kind of a cool spot, worth checking out. And at the time of me coming here, which was around the first week of August 2019, it looks like there's quite a bit of flood damage here from earlier in the year, so kind of interesting to check out. So Fort Defiance State Park in Illinois. Y'all, so we are going through south central Missouri right now in the Ozarks, so you'll probably be seeing some of that going across the screen right about now. So it's kind of a pretty aggressive little drive. Most of it's 2-lane country roads most of the way, from right around Mountain Grove. So we should be there in about another 2 hours to where we're going. So hit you up on the next update.
drive through southeastern Missouri is indeed a bit of a grind, but as you can see, it is very scenic if you're into this sort of driving. My car navigation system was very accurate on these 2-lane country roads, but Waze information was almost non-existent. Cell phones only tend to work near towns or large highways, so keep that in mind if you decide to travel to this particular area or in this general area.